Hey, welcome back to the channel. I am really glad you're here. We're really glad you're here. If you've been watching for a while, I've been telling you that we have big plans for the summer. Big things are happening, and just kind of been a little bit, not evasive, but I just couldn't talk about it too much. But
because it ain't done till it's done.
It's not done till it's done.
Wait till you sign.
So it's a pretty big deal, and this is the big announcement for the channel and for us.
It is.
What did we do?
We bought a farm.
We bought a farm.
Yay!
It's been a lifelong dream, really, of both of ours.
Both, yep.
To own land. I mean, we have a beautiful property with 4 acres, and it's just magnificent. We spent our whole married lives, 27 years now,
Yes.
making that house just fantastic. It's everything we wanted, and we kind of ask ourselves, are we crazy for doing this? But
And you have to be. A little bit, you know, because the house we have is perfect. We've made it everything we wanted. But then we saw this, and it's only a half-mile down the road from where we live.
it's right around the corner.
Yeah.
It's 33 acres. It's got like 4 acres clear, so it's kind of the same as what we have, but then it's got 30 more acres of beautiful forest behind us, and we're just so excited. Not to mention, it's on a different road. It's a little more private, a little more quiet. It's surrounded by preserved farmland.
Yeah.
It's really just magical here. And this has been like 9 months in the making.
Absolutely.
Which is why I've been kind of talking about, you know, we have plans, we have this, we have that, and we just didn't know until, like Ann said, until we signed. So about 2 weeks ago, we went to closing and we signed on this.
And now we're working like crazy to get our house on the market so we can pay for the farm.
That's the other part of this, is the only way we can do this is to sell our home. And that's really difficult, not only because we have lived there our entire married lives. Mm-hmm. I've lived there my entire life. My parents built the house in 1958. My great-grandparents bought the land that the house sits on in 1923. So 100 years, this will be the first time in 100 years that that property is going to leave the family. And that's a difficult decision. I went through a lot of struggle, feeling like I'm the one who's breaking up,
leaving the family homestead.
You know, I mean, my siblings, some are farther away, some are near, but I just felt this guilt.
But they all said, go for it.
It was really difficult for me to bring it up, to say, right, this is what we're gonna have to do. And my 3 siblings were just so supportive, saying, life is short, live your dreams. And it just meant so much to me that they were so supportive. The other part of this is I want to talk about the channel and what this means for the channel. It may not mean anything for the channel. It's gonna mean more content, absolutely. We have so much content here that there'll never be a shortage. I've struggled with, should I start a new channel just about the farm, or should I just expand the channel that we have? You know, we want to do different things. We're still gonna have a lot of tractor content, a lot of outdoor content, but now we have this old farmhouse that's 150 years old probably.
Yep.
It's been so well maintained by the previous owners. They love this property, and it's really in beautiful condition, at least on the outside. The inside needs some updating. So
maybe a lot.
Maybe a lot of updating, but it was so well maintained. And
thank you, Phil and Lucinda.
Yes, thank you both. And the neat thing is, we're standing here in this location where they stood probably 25 years ago when they built this barn. So we're pretty much in the same place that they were standing. And so that's it. That's the big announcement. This is kind of rambling, but I want to show you the property, and then we want to talk about what we're going to do going forward. You know, are you interested in more DIY projects? If we do some renovations to the farmhouse, should we show that on the channel, or should we have a second channel? I don't know. So this is the house. Again, it's like 140 to 150 years old.
1880.
1880 is what the tax map says, but
right,
I've heard that sometimes they make that number up just to guess. So it could be older than that. It was an old farmhouse clapboard, but then they stuccoed it, gosh, my entire life. I grew up around here, so it's always been stuccoed. So probably for the past 80 years or more, who knows when.
Uh-huh. Right.
Anyway, again, it's held up really well, and they took good care of it. So this is the back of the house, and I'm not going to do the full tour of the property today, but I'll show you some things.
It would take a long time.
Take a long time, you know. But again, it's just beautiful. There's a creek that runs through it here. There's hills, and it's just, first time we came here, and this is just magical.
Yeah.
And it really
absolutely is magical. Mm-hmm.
It is. This is kind of a rambling video. I'm going to wrap it up here, but I just wanted to make this announcement so we can get started on revealing the big secret and showing you what we're going to be doing here. So I really appreciate you, because
I'm appreciated.
But we shared this dream, and I'll also talk about how this even came to be in another video, because I think that's really interesting as well. But we both were hesitant but excited to say, let's do this.
Right.
And again, it's scary, it's exciting, but I said be careful what you ask for, because it's something we always wanted, and here it is.
There's no fear. This is a great move. What we're doing is great. No fear.
Anne's the dreamer. She will just go with anything, and I'm more reserved, like, well.
So true.
It's true.
But it works.
So I'm lucky, because when I see something that I like, Anne's like, go for it. And just beautiful. You're beautiful.
It happens. And we're working on a name for the farm.
Yep.
We don't have one yet.
We're thinking of what to name it.
Yep.
So, thank you. Thank you, Phil and Lucinda.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Phil and Lucinda, for sharing your dream with us, for passing this on to us, for entrusting us to continue what you've started here. You've done amazing, beautiful things, and we just can't thank you enough. Also for developing the friendship that we've created over the past 8 or 9 months.
Absolutely.
It really is. It's amazing. Again, I'll tell that story in future videos, because I think a lot of people would like to own land, to have a homestead, and there are alternative ways to do that, creative ways to do it, and we did it.
We're going to be creative.
So, all right. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. I look forward to seeing you next time. What do you say?
We're really glad you're here.
Sure. I'm just asking you.
I don't know. Okay. This is great. I'm glad that we got to share this with you. And woo, more to come.
Thanks a bunch. See you next time.
Bye.
Tune in and break away. Forget our fear of what comes after. We'll hold on for better days. Let our past be